And I think my experience is unique in the sense that I didn't feel like I could dive right back into fiction again, so I'm writing nonfiction this time. There was something so rigorous about the whole fiction process that was, you know, creating whole worlds out of the imagination that I didn't feel quite prepared to dive back into right away. So nonfiction is a bit of a relief. I can kind of step back from some of those pressures of having to put out a novel, which is kind of the expected route people go on after they've written their first book. There's something about nonfiction that I feel is very risky in the sense that, you know, of course you're writing about yourself and your own life, but you're also writing about the stories of other people. And in a way, I feel as a writer that I need to know when to stop and not to expose them or reveal their stories. Or if, you know, naturally I can't write exclusively positive stories about every human being that becomes a character in the book. But it has to be fair. I mean, I have to be willing to write about myself with a level of probing analysis in the same way that I write about any other character that pops up in the book. And I think that for right now, because I'm still in the writing process, it's important just to go as deep as I can and then pull back later. I have so many people coming in to visit me who bring me their stories on pieces of paper, and we read them, and they're nonfiction, they're memoirs, they're children's stories, they're novels, they're short fiction, they're just writing about people in fictional and non-fictional forms. And it's amazing to me how really not everyone is writing for the purposes of publication. People are often writing just to process something that happened in their past, or there's some element of their own psyche that's unavailable to them. And there's something about writing that kind of delivers that wisdom in just very small little packages. And I think it happens to us all, really. People who sit down and spend a few hours every day writing, and there must be some little bit of revelation that you get at the end of the day that you didn't start out with. So I think that's really what keeps me writing, and even if I wasn't publishing, I would still be writing for that reason. I often wonder what it would have been like to have started writing in, say, 1910, before TV and telephones and mod cons and the internet and, you know, this vast tsunami of information we have coming at us every day. Because now I think, you know, certainly I started writing in a time when there's this sort of conventional wisdom that people read less and less, and if you're a writer, then you're just some kind of like high priest of a dying religion. You know, it makes me incredibly sad. It makes me incredibly sad to think that somehow writing is this kind of mode of human expression that's falling into obsolescence. It matters so much to me. You know, if it doesn't matter to the rest of the world, then I don't really know where we go next. I think that writing will always be important in some form or another, whether it's a book or some sort of electronic device that resembles a book. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, and I'll probably keep writing, but I would be very sad to see books go.